This is like part 3 of stabilizing t-shirt quilts. Well, that's crooked, which is fine. It doesn't matter. Just get this out of there. Okay, so that's good enough. That needs stabilized. This needs stabilized. This one needs trimmed down. Get these little snips out. Okay, here's this one. All right, I'm thinking this is all the t-shirts that are needed. This one is really gonna be different, a different shape, that's for sure. Way bigger than a typical 12 by 12, but how cute is that? I mean, he doesn't like Elmo. All right, here's my tailor's chalk. And I showed this in one of the other videos. I try to get 1 inch to 1.5 inches away from the edges, but you can see that Elmo's not in the center of the shirt. It's off more to the left side, so I'm not going to get an entire inch or 1.5 inches past that hand. But I mean, we'll get pretty close. It'll be all right. It should work out just fine. I just take my tailor chalk around here like this. I bring down my grid. Here is the edge of the picture right here. So I want to try to get the inch past that, which I can. There's plenty of room to do this here. Over here. There we go. All right, let's get rid of this much here. Take the chalk down. The chalk down here. And across. I think we have it done. All right. So now I need my rotary cutter. I'm going to use the grid to cut on these lines. Let's see how far we got on this one. I'm gonna just cut this out of my way. There we go. Move this up here. Here's the bottom line. There we go. Okay. This blade is really sharp, so you need to be very, very careful when using it. I recommend if you have children or pets that they are not around you when you're using this, and that you are not distracted when using this. I have to straighten out this shirt. You don't want it pulled too much whenever you cut it. All right, so now we will need this grid again. We need it to cut the interfacing for the t-shirts. Let's move this out of the way. And so the interfacing has a smooth side and a bumpy side, a rough side. The rough side is the glue. Let's move the thread out of the way. And the tailor's chalk. There we go. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, and I will be using my single needle embroidery machine for an unrelated project. But anyway, so I'm going to lay this t-shirt quilt down. I'm just going to lay it on the interfacing. So I have the back side of the shirt, the back side against the bumpy glue part. Yeah, I don't know. I just had some thoughts of like selling my company, you know, and have you guys ever gone through that? I don't know why. I just kind of, I don't know. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to take this rotary and this grid and cut it back. Follow all the way down. It doesn't technically have to be perfect by any stretch of the imagination. There we go. And I'll just cut this little piece off. Now we will take our little Elmo picture here and lay it onto the, excuse me, the interfacing. I'm so tired. Goodness. Okay, so Elmo needs ironed. And if you want to walk over with me, we will iron him together. I try to always cover the camera when I'm moving it because I don't want to make you motion sick. Alrighty, here we go. When you're pressing, just press and lift, and then you can see the interfacing is a little bit bigger than the t-shirt, and that's not going to be a problem because it will just be trimmed down later on. There we have it. Okay, got some wrinkles right there. Let's see what we can do about that. Okay. Oops, here we go. All right, let's move the camera back over. And we have a few more pieces of interfacing that we need to cut out. So let me get my interfacing yardage. Remove the thread. Let's see what we have here. We can do a little bit. Let's try to even this one up just a tad. There we go. Only because it kind of not much room on this one to do that. I mean, you technically don't have to trim it right now. That comes later after you. That's if you're doing quilt as you go. If you're going to do quilt as you go, that's what I'm doing with these quilts, because I just have like a standard sewing machine. I don't have a long arm or any type of like, I don't really have a quilting machine, I guess, if that's what would, how you would say it. I just have a sewing machine right now. So I'm just trying my hand at the technique I saw on another channel, and the lady that I like to learn from is Lisa Cappen Quilts. Oh, she's so talented. I just love her channel, and she's such a sweetheart, really, she is. She does everything she can to help others, and I really like that. I admire her for that. And I will put the name of her channel underneath this video, just in case you want to go and learn about it, I guess. So, I mean, I don't do exactly everything that she shows. I kind of am like this right now. I'm just like learning as I go. But she has so many good tutorials on this. So, oops, move your hand out of the way. But if you if you go over there, tell her I sent you. Let her know I gave her a shout out, if you don't mind. Okay, so that one is stabilized. I'll iron these on, later. Right now, I just wanted to get this filming part done for you. Let's see here. I'll tell you, this particular interfacing is wonderful. This is so nice for the extra flimsy t-shirts. Now this one I cut really, really close to the logos because I was just learning, but it should still show up. They really like the palm trees the best anyways, So they didn't really care if the words were still there, which is fine. But if you're going to do this for a business, definitely find out what your customers want in their quilt. That way you can cut it accordingly. Okay, let's get this one trimmed up just a little bit, because this, there we go. That's about as even as that. Oops, close the blade. This, and it looks like I'm down to just one more to cut and stabilize. So that is going to be nice, because the fun part's going to start soon, and that is the sewing of this. That will be so much fun. I'm actually looking forward to sewing. I used to be the activities director at this place. Sometimes it's really sad to leave a job that you really love because it's such a toxic environment. But you know, it's just how it is sometimes. All right. Alrighty, here we go. And last but not least, let's see what we have here. How much fabric do we have? Or not fabric, interfacing. Okay. This is going to be enough. Let's see here. We're just squaring this off. Sorry, I get really quiet because I'm so focused on my work. So here we go. Whoops. I think I'm going to have to change this blade. I haven't changed it since I started these projects. So, all right, guys, that's it. That's it. That's all I have left. Is it? Wait, nope. Found one more. Then this will be it. I save all of my unused scraps of interfacing, and then I just iron them on like together on small projects. Like, because I do a lot of like tiny little sewing projects that need interfacing, so I save, whoops, all my scraps. right, there we go. Now that's it. Hold on, I have to move the camera. Thanks for joining me, guys. Please like and subscribe to my channel.